This is the story of Newitt's Meat Market in Dundas. In 1854, William Samuel Newitt came to Dundas, meeting his future wife, Margaret Black, on the ship over. Working as a butcher in the basement of the town hall, a trade carried on from the old world until he moved to the fire station on Sydenham and King Street in the early 1860s. Married in 1862 and living in the house on Hamilton Road and having sons John William and James Black Newitt in 1864 and 1869. William now had a big parcel of land at York Road and Watson's Lane in the year 1875. Margaret would help out in the store and in 1882 contracted blood poisoning and died. In 1887, William bought 288 acres on South Street with a large stone house for $5,000. He bought the property off Thomas Hatt. Porky Campbell, another butcher in town, had a shop where the post office is now, would walk up the street with a ham leg on his head if you bought one. Porky had two daughters, Elizabeth and Christina. The two Campbell daughters married the two Newitt sons. John and Elizabeth lived on 45 Hamilton Road, and James and Christina on 84 Victoria Street. John worked in the store and James ran the farm. John and Elizabeth had a daughter and two sons. The two sons, William and John, known as Jacques, would work and carry on as butchers. In 1897, the old fire station was to be torn down and replaced, so the new store was built at 66 King Street. In 1903, William Samuel died. The farm was sold in 1911 for $15,000 and the House of Refuge was built, now the site of the Wentworth Lodge. The tract of land on the other side of Old Ancaster Road, now Pimlico Drive, was still owned and served as the slaughterhouse for the store. In 1933, John Sr. died and William and Jacques carried on for 4 years until Jacques opened up his own store at 103 King Street in 1937. Jacques at this time had two sons, Wilbert and Edward, in which would carry on the tradition and running the business after Jacques died in 1947. In 1950, William closed at 66 King Street and the Newitt brothers at 103 King Street continued to run until Wib retired in 1973 and Ed in 1976. 125 years of Newitts in town of Dundas, an outstanding legacy. To those that are old enough, do you remember the sawdust on the floor? Thanks for listening.